What happens when a Hollywood icon, known for chaos and controversy, turns 60 and begins reflecting not just on his career, but on the fragile bonds within his family? For Charlie Sheen, this moment isn't about fame or money. It's about the complicated relationship with his daughter, Sami. Charlie Sheen is opening up about where things currently stand with his 21-year-old daughter, Sami Sheen. The Two and a Half Men alum recently told People that there's some stuff going on between them, but he's holding on to optimism. "There's some stuff going on with Sami, but we'll fix it," he said, making it clear that despite past struggles, he believes their story isn't over. The actor, who just turned 60 on September 3rd, added a more reflective note. "I've got more days behind me than in front of me, and that's fine. That's the deal we get when we show up on Earth." He went on to share the advice he tries to pass down to his kids. "Dude, you're going to be here so long after I'm not. So try to hang on to at least 10% of what I'm saying. I guarantee it will come in handy somewhere, I promise it." This honesty comes right before the release of his debut memoir, The Book of Sheen, and a 2-part Netflix documentary, aka Charlie Sheen. Sami, the eldest of Charlie's children with ex Denise Richards, has spoken openly about their relationship, sometimes with humor, sometimes with pain. On TikTok and during episodes of Denise Richards and Her Wild Things, she's admitted to long stretches of silence between her and her father. In an April video, she wrote that she hadn't spoken to my dad in a year. On Bravo, she shared that several months had gone by without contact. Charlie responded in kind, saying, "As long as everybody is still in the game, there's always a shot for a better tomorrow. I don't really know what I did, that's the problem. I don't know what I'm supposed to apologize for. But I have absolute faith this is not a forever thing." He insisted, "Her and I will work it out. It's too valuable to let some moment destroy all of that." Charlie is also father to Cassandra Jade Estevez, 40, Lola, 20, and twin boys Bob and Max, 16. He's quick to note that his bond with his kids isn't about Hollywood status. "Up to a certain age, kids don't care what your ratings are," he told Strahan. "We have legitimate relationships that have nothing to do with anything I do for a living." But not all those bonds have been easy. Sami recalled turning down an invite from her dad, explaining on Wild Things, "Me and my dad haven't really spoken much in the past 5 months. It goes in very big chunks with him. I think for the first 13 years of my life, it was pretty bad. Then we were okay for a couple years, and now it's just like, okay." Her mom Denise added her perspective. "I understand why Sami feels the way she does. It hasn't always been perfect with him and Lola, either, with any of his kids. So I hope that he does recognize that, because he's missing out." Sami has even addressed their relationship in a sharp, viral TikTok where she lip-synced to Charlie's infamous 2011-2020 interview about drug use. Over the clip, she wrote, "When people wonder why I haven't spoken to my dad in a year, but this is my dad." For Charlie, this next chapter is about owning his past, not rewriting it. "Most of my 50s were spent apologizing to the people I hurt," he admitted. "I also didn't want to write from the place of being a victim. I wasn't, and I own everything I did. It's just me, finally telling the stories in the way they actually happened. The stories I can remember anyway."